Hey guys, you saw the title, you're probably like, what the heck? What's going on? Yes, we are leaving California. You probably have a lot of questions. You're like, you guys just got there, like, what? So I'm just gonna start from the beginning. So our plan was to get an Airbnb for about a month and try to find a place out here, try to find a place we like, and then like stay here more permanently for a couple years, because the next place me and Joseph get, we want to stay there for at least like 3-4 years, just because we want to get our school going and good careers and build friendships and just get like a place that we could really settle down in. And when we first got here from our road trip, I just have had a feeling that like it's not really right. It didn't feel right, and I just wasn't like completely happy with everything. And Joseph loves it down here, and I really just tried to kind of like be the happiest and just have a good time. But at the end of the day, like, I just told him how I was feeling, and we were just like, okay, maybe we can look around and let's just try to find a different area. And we were looking, and just like nothing was feeling right, just feeling homesick, and I wanted to be close to my family, and I didn't know if I wanted to make the commitment of staying down here for like 3 to 4 years. Like, if it was for a year or 6 months, like that would be different, but I knew the place that we wanted to get was more of a long-term place. So I just really just was not ready to do that, and I really don't regret coming down here just because I've had such an amazing experience. We got to do a humongous road trip from South Carolina to California, and now we get to do an amazing road trip to the place that we're going to be living. So I'm glad that we got to come down here, and now we know how we feel. So once we realized that California really just kind of wasn't really working out, we made the decision that we wanted to move closer to family. And my family lives in Florida. Of course, we want to be by Joseph's family too, but Joseph's family lives in Illinois, and we didn't really want to go back to Illinois. We want to be by the beach in warm weather. We're like, okay, so Florida is close to my family, so let's move to Florida. So we were looking at Florida, all places in Florida, and we found really nice, awesome places. And then we were kind of thinking, what about back to South Carolina? Like, that's still close to Florida. We could still make the drive to see my parents, and we really liked South Carolina. And in specific, this one place near Charleston, we actually went and toured it while we were living in South Carolina, and we were going to move there before like we found out we kind of wanted to go to California. So we were like, oh yeah, like let's look into that place. So we ended up looking into it, and I'm happy to say we're moving back to South Carolina. It's crazy. I really never thought I would move back to South Carolina, but this place is so amazing, and I'm so in love with it. Like, the location, how nice it is, where it's at. It's like 15 minutes away from Charleston, like 5-10 minutes from the beach. Like, it's just a really nice area. I feel safe. I feel happy there. Like, I've been there, and it's about 5.5 hours to my parents, which is a drive, but it's definitely doable. I could see them like at least once a month if I wanted to. And I'm really excited, actually. This is going to be mine and Joseph's first place alone together, and I'm so excited. Like, it's just going to be so much fun. I'm also so excited to decorate the place, because in our last apartment, we kind of knew it was not long-term. We were going to leave after that year. So we didn't really decorate it that much. We just got the necessities, and it was kind of like a bare apartment, and decorate however we want, get anything we want, and I am just thrilled. It is a studio apartment, so it's not really like we don't have a separate bedroom, but when we toured it, it was big, and there was a bunch of room for like your bed and a family room area and a little dining room area, so we're not worried about space. We don't even need a lot of space. It's just the two of us. And I am just really, really excited. And I've been wanting to make a video about this, but I did not want to make a video until I knew what place that we were going to, if we were going to move to Florida or South Carolina. I just wanted to make sure it was a for sure thing and to really be finalized before I made a video about it. And we actually, a couple of hours ago, got the email that we got the place. So there's a lot of exciting things coming. We're going to be making a road trip from California, and we're going to Florida first, because my car and my stuff is all in Florida. So we are going to go to Florida and get everything so we can move to South Carolina. I'm so excited for this road trip because we're going through different states than we went through before, like a different route. And oh my gosh, we're going through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. I've only driven through a little bit of Arizona. I've never been to any of those 3 states other than that, though. I am just so excited to see all of those states. I've always wanted to go to Texas. New Mexico, I've never really thought of, but my parents said it's one of the prettiest states they've ever been, so I'm actually really excited about that. I love cacti, so I'm excited to go through Arizona. And then we also, this is the best part, guys, we go through New Orleans. So we go through Louisiana and pass through New Orleans, and New Orleans is one of my favorite cities. No, actually, New Orleans is my favorite city that I've ever been to. And I went there once with Joseph's family on vacation, and it was so much fun. And I'm so excited to be back in New Orleans. Even just to, like, grab lunch. I love the energy down there. It's amazing. Then we're also going through, I think, like Alabama, a little bit of Tennessee, and then we'll be in Florida, and then we'll just make the drive from Florida to South Carolina. So there's going to be a lot of fun vlogs coming along. But you guys are probably shocked and like, what the heck, you guys moved down there and leaving within a month. Yes, it's crazy. But we signed our lease. Our lease starts on October 1st. That's soon. Right now I think it's September 21st. So we're leaving on October 1st just because we have this place till October 1st. So we're going to spend our rest of the time in California because we don't know when we're going to come back here. And we both do love it in California. It's just, I don't know if I don't want to live here for long term. But to vacation and to be here, I do love California. Do not get me wrong. And we're going to be back on the road, another cross-country road trip. What do you know? It's crazy. I think it's like a day and 12 hours. And actually, that's a day and 12 hours to Florida. And then so another 5.5 hours to South Carolina. So a day and 17.5 hours. What the heck? And that's also another thing. Joseph's car, we have to like get an oil change and just like really be careful about his car because we just took a cross-country road trip. And that's really not good putting all those miles at once. But we're doing it, and it sucks that we're doing that, but it's going to be a really awesome experience, and I'm really, really excited, and I'm excited to take you guys along and to video this whole thing again. And I'm kind of more comfortable around the camera, and I feel like I can just get better vlog footage on this road trip. Ready to be back in the South, back in the swamps. I actually, when we left South Carolina, I did not think I was going to miss it too much. Like, I loved living there, but I was kind of like ready for a new adventure, and we did get quite the adventure. But I don't know, I didn't think I was gonna really miss like the swamps or just things down there. But then when we got to California, I realized how much like I like it, and South Carolina felt so homey, and like I didn't even realize it when I was there, but it just, I always felt safe and happy and at home there. So I'm very excited to get back, and there's like a really cute downtown area right by the apartment, and I can like walk there and I'm just really excited. I could walk there and get like coffee, or go to like, there's a yoga studio right over there, and take a yoga class. It just sounds amazing. And I can always just like take a little trip to Charleston, and we're gonna definitely get bikes when we get down there. I love biking. And it's in like a very nice area, and there's paths all behind the complex, so we can just bike all around, and I think we're just going to be so much happier there. And it's closer to both of our families than California is. So I definitely think this is the right move, and I'm excited to just kind of have a more stable life. Like, I cannot wait to just get into my apartment, get a nice job, start going to school, start making friends. I'm really excited to just have a stable life. If anyone lives in South Carolina area near Charleston, hit me up. Let's be friends and have a fun time. If you guys have any questions or anything, just comment them. I'll answer them. I probably left so much out. I know this is like so crazy, but we're gonna make another cross-country road trip, moving back to the East Coast, back to South Carolina. It's gonna be amazing. But thank you so much for watching. Love you all. You're all the best. And bye. See you next time.